Intro. Man City beat Man United 3-0 to pile further pressure on Ruben Amorim. Adding to this already largely unwanted records, Amorim now has overseen.
Did you know what's happened there?
What?
Is people weren't convinced that you read straight off the prep, and now all you've done is given them the ammunition that you do.
Yes.
Oh, that's a shame.
No, seriously, guys. Huge result at the weekend with the weekend. City really just were comfortable over Man United. I thought Man United didn't create.
Is that surprising?
Yeah, Haaland looks scary again.
Man United didn't really create.
They missed two
No,
open
they
goals.
did.
Well, apart from the
they
open goals.
definitely
Yeah,
did.
but also Man City missed 2 open goals.
Donnarumma pulled up a
cancels
great
each other
save.
out.
Like,
And then Bremer chance was actually pretty good as well. Actually, that was a great save.
Yeah.
realistically, if they had their shooting boots on rather than those triangle shoes that they do have, they should have scored.
It should have probably been another 6-3.
Yeah, probably.
realistically,
But
yeah.
this is what I'm confused. Like
Man United didn't create.
we all saw them open goals, right? And like the Bremer chance. Yeah, I don't know why I said that to
Yeah.
Tom. I'd like to humbly apologise.
Bit silly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very silly of me. But
When you cheated on the half-time quiz as well.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
by the way, I've been thinking about that non-stop. How fucking stupid you all are. But hey, I digress.
It adds up, really, doesn't it?
You believe
You're
the
just
chat.
a cheat. You're just a cheat.
Have you seen the XG from the game? Like Haaland's open goal miss was 0.2. How
it doesn't
how
make
that
sense.
doesn't make sense?
No, it's not
Yeah.
right.
That's why
is it?
stat schmats.
Smash, smash.
You got to take them with a pinch of salt. They're full of shit usually.
Pinch of
Tom,
sugar.
as the Oracle, who's your standout player yesterday?
It's probably Haaland on it. Foden was good
I
though.
thought Foden was brilliant.
Foden was
And
very
Doku.
good. Doku was good. Yeah, I,
Silky
thought,
one of his
Doku.
better,
I don't actually think City were that good. They didn't have to be.
I thought they were.
They were good in
They
moments.
were better than they've been in some of their other
They
games,
reminded me
though.
of when they played Wolves. They were just good in moments and killed the game.
But their goals all had that little bit of quality.
Oh,
which
yeah,
was
really,
needed.
yeah.
Like Doku's bit of skill. I know he got the rebound and played it back over to Foden, but that bit of skill to get past, who was it? Shaw or someone like that?
Probably. He was
Someone like
fucking
that?
stuck
Shaw
in the
had a
middle.
stick
And then
Every time.
Haaland, the way. Like,
Haaland was quality.
Both of Haaland's
inevitable,
finished,
isn't it,
they
really?
look. He made them look easy.
Yeah.
Which is sign of a great striker. Like not all strikers.
The
would have scored
chip
them
was nice
chances.
because he was running so quick and he's slowing
The
himself down.
first one's
and
not as
finishes
easy
it
as he
in.
makes it look as well. Like
It's
he's
so
just so
difficult.
clinical.
But even the one-on-one,
That couldn't have been more in the corner.
like because like a
literally
lot of
close,
strikers,
yeah.
like Nunes, for example, like when they have that much time. Well, it's true though.
Overthink it a bit, yeah.
They overthink. You when you got so much time, you almost overthink.
Well,
it.
Rangers had the same thing, didn't he?
Yeah, and he did miss that.
Yeah, he chipped
The
it
thing
wide.
was, is Amorim ever going to change formation? At all?
no, they need to
Ever?
get rid of him.
Like, go on.
Have you not seen his
Have you seen his
post-match?
interview?
But, like,
oh my god, it's
He goes,
crazy.
yeah,
I'm suffering more than you.
I'm never going to change, so...
So fucking sack him
so
then.
either
don't-
change
He
me.
said, "I will not change."
Imagine losing more than any other team in his tenure, and then he's fucking saying, "I'm not changing."
I never thought I'd say this. You've been preaching to the choir about how even Ange Postecoglou, right? Hang on, let me talk. He adapted in games, which you
have to.
You have to adapt. All the top managers adapt. This bloke
Yeah,
is the most stubborn guy I've ever seen.
they get rid of him.
But
He
he's
does
wrong
it-
as well.
He does it. I saw against Grimsby. Who was their left wing back at one point?
I can't remember.
Who, Grimsby's or...
You know when they played Grimsby? Remember at the end of the game before it went to pens, who was their left wing back?
I can't remember.
It was Mount.
Right?
it?
Yeah.
Like he's playing all these people out of position. You even
facilitate
banged on about like
structure.
Bruno
People-
Fernandes
People
in
get
deep
sucked
centre
out of
mid.
position as well because if you have 5 in the back, you have 3 centre backs, and I think it was Neville talking about it. And like you have now you have these 2 wide centre backs who are getting dragged in here to pick up a man.
They don't have the
and then
players.
they're out of position.
They don't have the players. They don't have the players to play
Bro,
this.
tried to talk real football for a second.
Actually, did.
No, come
Actually,
on,
he
bro.
was trying to get me words out, but he's just looking at me like this.
They don't have the players to
players.
play this system. They're playing with 3 flat centre halves. If you're going to play Man City, right, who've got one of the best midfielders in the world who like interchange and rotate against 2, and the 2 is fucking a Garty
And a 10.
and a 10.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine if you have like a John Stones at centre half who steps into midfield.
Yeah.
By the way,
they don't
it
have
was-
that at
you
the
know when
back.
they-
They're playing a left back at left centre half. Delict, who look, he's a decent defender, but he's never going to step into midfield and play. Who's the other centre half?
It was
started yesterday.
Shaw, Delict and Yoro.
And Yoro, again,
Yeah.
Yoro, like an out-and-out centre-half, who, again, he's decent on the ball, but he's not going to be able to do what, like, Stones does, or even Maguire would have been a better...
by the
Like, they just get overran, and then they've got wing-backs, and then they're so fucking distant from the front 3. Sesko is shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, rubbish.
Who called that?
Surely you can watch that and go... Something isn't working.
But
We can't get away
any
with
team
it.
who plays 3 in midfield, they're going to lose against.
By the way,
No,
it's
no,
not.
not
they're
this-
going to get. They will.
No,
they will.
United will.
Yeah, that's
Not
what I'm saying.
necessarily. You can, that system can work with the right personnel.
No, this is the
Well,
thing. It's not
Palace
good,
do it.
but it's not a good system if the system
No,
needs
but-
the perfect players. If your system isn't adaptable, say look at Brentford or teams who've lost loads of players. The system works with lesser quality players, and that's a good system because it's
Yeah.
adaptable to how the season plays out. If Man United do get the perfect players, they're one injury away from it all falling apart.
Crystal
again.
Palace play the same system and it works because they've got the runners in and they got the players who can run. But do you know what as well? City adapted when they brought in Erling Haaland. They completely changed the way they play because they adapted to the players that they had.
Yeah.
Whereas Manchester United are not doing that.
Is this not the point that we were sort of talking about before, where their transfer strategy, like they've got these big name players, but we're saying they don't have the players? Is that not then the logic when I was saying, don't waste this money on Sesko, which we can see is a waste, hasn't played out, and maybe get some lesser quality players, but can fill the roles that you need? Because we're still saying somehow they don't have the players for the system.
It's
After
more
they
midfield.
spent how
It's
much
more
money?
midfield, isn't it?
They need a centre
So, like,
midfielder.
maybe-
They're not even. Just play Kobe Mainoo.
Yeah, Val
that's
Mainoo's still on the bench. He's crazy.
Get a game
I saw
time for
a
him.
stat
The
yesterday.
players, no, you're dragging that a bit. The players have signed, like, and Mbeumo and Cunha are good signings.
I know, but how can
Sesko, Arsenal wanted him, you wanted him, like,
No, I agree.
to everyone, Sesko still could be a
player.
good signing. He was an attractive player that United did need 3 forward,
but what else-
but they also needed midfielders and a goalie. But you can't buy.
You have to be
Lewis,
more
they
pragmatic,
can't
mate.
sign fucking 10 players.
No,
like-
no. This is because you're comparing it to Newcastle and Arsenal, yes. But where
not comparing it to Newcastle and
no,
Arsenal.
but they wanted those players. But those teams are in very different situations where they have their system down, they got the players, and now they're adding quality to that system
But
that
you
already
know what,
works.
I actually-
Man United don't already have the players to actually work in the way they want to. So why don't they
So
spread that money
they've
wider?
just signed 2 10s
But
in
they-
Mbeumo and Cunha that they needed.
Tom, you know,
they
you say-
didn't desperately need.
They couldn't
Sesko.
score goals that
They
season,
did.
Lewis.
Lou,
They couldn't
did.
score goals.
But what Tom's point is,
I think-
they needed a centre mid who can run because Kobe Mainoo seems to be surplus to requirement at the moment. But what I'm saying is, Man United still should be able to go. They only bought like what 4 players?
A lot of money though, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, but
Spent a lot of money, mate.
come on, they're
But this
Manchester
is,
United.
I just don't understand how we're saying
Like
they don't have the players.
Arsenal spent a lot
Because
of
he
money, but they
thinks he
filled
did. He
in
thinks he
the
did in
depth that they
midfield.
needed. Man United. They're Man United.
Yeah, but you're building depth from having an already set 11 who are like the second best in the league, and you've added to that. United's first 11 was mid-table. They're trying to just get their first 11 to top 6, let alone depth. They're not worried about depth.
Yeah.
They had to sign players who were ready to start, which was Cunha and Mbeumo. In their opinion, Sesko. He thought he could play in midfield. I think of Garratt and Bruno. I think he's too stubborn. I think he's out his depth. That's my opinion. But he thinks the players they've signed are good enough.
Do you know, is this not like a big problem that, say, Man United ownership are in now? Say this continues not to work, and they have went like all in into his ideology and trying to back it best it can. Is the problem with Man United? They keep spending all this money, but then they keep refreshing the manager and the project, and then all of a sudden they have mixed
new
bashing
system,
players again
yeah.
who aren't fitting the new system.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
I
what
think
the point
another
is.
manager can come in and make this system
I
work.
think I don't think you need to make the system work. You just change system.
That's what I mean. You can
You have to
change
just
just change
the
the
system.
3 midfield.
There's
It's
a
pretty
lady
easy.
called in on TalkSport I was listening to the other day, and she was like, traditionally, Man United, we play with 2 centre halves. We have these centre halves who can defend against these top strikers and just like keep them at bay.
Yeah.
And at the moment, they're not doing that. We saw a great stat actually that came up about how many points Man United have won since Amorim came in charge.
this.
They're actually at the bottom of the table. Obviously, that excludes the relegation teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they've won 31
we
points in
confirm
31 games.
I fucking love that
Only
stat.
to be fair, we're sort of ignoring the fact they're level on points with Spurs.
Yeah, but they have a trophy. So do they.
31 points from 31 games.
And the Spurs stat is actually bolstered from this season as well, right?
yeah.
I mean, they're actually getting points.
Yeah.
It's just,
Literally, it's even worse.
It's a shame for Man United fans because they would have looked at that opening game against Arsenal and there was so much promise there, and it's just
There
like,
still is. There still is. They need to get rid of him.
yeah. Well, it's. Do you know what I don't get right? You don't have to instantly go 0 to 100% into the system. If it's not working, you can phase it
He
in
won't
slowly.
though. He
Though I
won't,
don't
though.
see. It's
He
so
won't. He's
fucking
too
arrogant.
stubborn.
He's stubborn.
It's because it worked at Sporting, which we've all seen. Fucking Tom. Any Tom,
Sporting
Dick
are
and
not the
Harry.
Premier League. It's not a Premier League club. Like,
Yeah, I know, because certain players can score 70 goals there, so it's not that good. But
He is against just a different caliber of manager as well. This year.
I actually think he's self-sabotaging half. I think he wants out. I'm not even joking.
just-
I think he's
I
actually...
will not change.
Yeah.
Kamikaze run to get rid
Because
of himself.
he's...
Please sack me.
No, yeah, seriously, for the payout, I honestly think he's half wanting to get sacked.
No way.
Mate, that's just... It comes
Tom,
across...
He would
he's got
want
to
the
have some
money.
self-respect.
Did you... What do you mean?
Like,
I
if
think
you have
that's gone
respect-
from his interviews.
if you-
if I'm
if
Did you not
honest.
listen to him after
Yeah, I
Grimsby
know,
game?
but you
suffering
might
more
be
than
losing
you.
your mind a bit. Like, you might just be like.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, so self-sabotaging is crazy, but him going mental is not.
Well, yeah.
He's losing his mind. No,
You're literally seeing him with a chessboard on the side of the pitch at Grimsby. It doesn't
Like,
get worse than that.
I heard
It is
him
what it is.
Chess.
I heard
It'd
him
be worse
say-
if it was chess. He's just giving up on
What do you think? On an actual level here, lads? What is the solution for Man United?
A new
Is it-
manager.
Sack him.
Who?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is Zidane still interested
Claus.
in doing anything?
Eddie Howe, go and get Eddie Howe.
He's never going to leave Newcastle.
Why?
For Man
He'll
United.
leave
No
us.
way.
England, that's
Why?
it, isn't it?
Not for Man United.
Why?
I think he
Because
would.
they are in a
He would.
turmoil of shit.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Mate, we've played 4 games.
Man United. What, you just completely ignore last season as well.
What's
Man
last
United.
season got to do with anything?
Also,
Man United. Man United.
When Eddie Howe leaves us, it'll be for the
Sorry.
England
No,
job.
hang on a sec.
It'll be
You
for
can't
the
just say
England job.
what has Man United got to do with anything. Last season got to do with anything.
Yeah, because it's a new
Of
season.
course it's relevant.
They've got
No,
new
but just-
players,
They're in
new
a turmoil of
team.
shit.
just
They're
to
not.
like,
Yes, they are.
He's
falling
done
apart.
now. It's
just to offer
mental
some
what you just said
contrast,
there.
just to
They're
offer
sucking
some
it off the
contrast,
start.
he did actually inherit his job when you were in a load of shit.
Yeah, no, but like, there's,
So it's not
see,
like-
I
Man
can't be
United
bothered
are
to say
shit.
because
No, but I'm saying he inherited the Newcastle job when they were. So it's
Why
not,
did
it's not-
Sesko choose Man United?
He's not
over
gonna-
They're still Man
Eddie
United,
Howe's
but there's
not
no
gonna leave
denying
for
that
Man
they're not in
United,
a
mate.
turmoil of shit.
No,
Yes, they
I
are.
don't think he is. But like,
I think
him
they could get
saying
him.
that he won't.
Not a
because it's-
chance. When
not
he
a chance,
leaves,
Eddie Howe
when he
goes.
leaves, it's for England.
I agree. I don't think he goes to Man United. Who would want to go to Man United if you're doing that well with Newcastle?
It's not even that.
Sesko.
His kids are Geordie
He's a
now.
manager,
Like he has
it's
family.
different.
His kids are
are
grown.
Geordie.
His kids are
What?
grown up in Newcastle.
Well,
They're
don't
like they're all
bring the-
settled there.
Oh, come on, man. They sound like a stupid argument.
That's so stupid. Having your kids settled is a very big reason
I
behind
think if Man
an
United
outwards
went for Eddie
move.
Howe, they could tempt him away, personally.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Because it's not even worth going into that.
Why?
Because it's just a mental thing to say.
Why?
Because it's just
The
wouldn't
same way
happen.
Sesko chose them over you.
Very
That's
different
mental.
situation.
Why
It
is
is
that
a different
different?
situation.
Newcastle
this
are
is what I
obviously-
mean. It's a silly argument
No,
to
it's
be
not.
having.
Newcastle are
It
obviously
is.
the far better team in a far better position, but it's Man United. They're,
Okay.
they're a more attractive club for most people in football.
Not right now, though.
But we've
I know-
just
I know
seen
we've
it
seen it-
firsthand with Sesko.
Yeah, with one example as a player, but I'm saying, like, if you actually look wholeheartedly and not just like narrowly focus on one thing to fit your argument, then actually probably more people.
that's the only- that's the only case.
You've just compared a Sesko who's got his whole career ahead of him to an Eddie Howe, and
Who's
said,
also
well,
got his
Sesko
whole
chose Man
career
United.
ahead of him.
Once
Yeah.
a player
Eddie
who's
Howe's
young,
really
Eddie
young
Howe
as well, though.
Eddie
Eddie Howe's
Howe.
a young manager.
This is the thing. It's hard to explain to like someone like you who's automatically just going to
Pea-brain.
think it's just stupid.
I'm not
It's
thinking
like this is
stupid.
what I mean. It's a pointless argument.
I
Eddie-
understand.
He thinks United
Eddie Howe
aren't
is
even-
so
he
ingrained
thinks
in that
United
club.
aren't in a turmoil of shit right now. He thinks they're doing great.
He's literally
I don't think
created
they're doing
history
great. They're
and he's
just not in a
continued to
turmoil
create
of
history.
shit.
It's not
They are.
job done for him now. He has so much more that he wants to go and do
You
with
said the
Newcastle.
same about Isak.
No, I didn't. I said Isak will leave next season.
So
I
when
said
will
he'd always be
Eddie Howe will
leaving.
never leave.
He'll leave for England. That's it. He'll leave for the England job, and then whatever he does from there, he does. I think he wants to get a big trophy with us, and then he'll be gone. But he's got a while
What's
with
a
us
big,
now.
big trophy?
Premier League, Champions League.
I think.
So again, it's not even like a funny thing. He will be aiming for that one day.
Going back to the turmoil of shit sort of thing.
I'm really laughing because
Man
he's
United
laughing.
He's used. The kids call it begging it.
I'm not begging. I'm just laughing.
You are.
Man
You're
United are
forcing that.
14th after 4 games. They got Chelsea
But do you
next.
think you'll win the
They got
league?
Chelsea next. They're going to lose that, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Might do.
They might lose
Old
that.
Trafford. You never know.
They're in 14th. They just keep tumbling down the league.
Well, they can't tumble further.
They can. They can get
can't.
tumbled all the way to the bottom, mate.
Yeah.
They 100% can.
Isn't the very bottom on 0 points though? Or,
West Ham on 3 points in the relegation zone. Man United on 4 points.
yeah.
We've had 4 games. Why are we looking at tables?
Because
Funny.
you saw it last season. Nothing's changed. In fact, I'd argue they may be fucking worse.
They are worse.
They're worse
They almost lost-
than
they
last
almost
season.
lost
Do you know how
points like
bad it
Burnley.
was
I don't
last
think they're
season?
worse.
They
They've
lost to
looked that way.
Grimsby
They've
with the
looked-
first
they've lost
team.
to Grimsby.
What do you mean? They lost to Grimsby,
They've looked
mate.
better.
Their big
They've
striker,
looked
their
better in the
big,
league,
their
haven't they?
big brand new striker
I know, you saying that
is
when
so
Sanat
scared
came
to
in.
play for
Oh,
them.
well, no,
He's
I
like
think they should sack
ninth
him.
in a penalty shoot against Grimsby.
I think they should sack him, but
They're not looking better. Yeah, but the
Even
thing is,
Rooney says they're worse.
The thing is, you're saying they look better.
no,
but
under Amorim.
Yeah,
under
yeah,
Amorim, they've
yeah.
got worse.
than Liverpool.
That's what I mean. They made them so substantially worse, and then they've improved slightly this season. It's still
Yeah,
worse.
so
than
I
when they
remember,
took
when
over.
Amorim came in after a month, and I said they're worse, and you lot laughed at me. You said you're so.
I
You
don't
agree
say
with
that.
me. You
He was
love. You
right.
said
He
you're
thought they were
so
finishing
stupid.
fifth.
Oh my god, no, it's so much better. They can do great.
You saying they're going to finish above Forest?
Shock.
I think they will this season.
No, last
Shock.
season you said they're going to
Lewis,
finish above
shock.
Forest.
We're right
Shock
again. But no one ever picks up on that, do they?
Yeah, because
No,
it's
baby.
so rare.
You're
Do you
actually way
genuinely think
wronger
that's how
than
the
us.
season will end?
Sure.
What?
United.
Tumbling down. If they keep Amorim, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree if they keep Amorim. I think they'll get rid of him.
Oh, they have to
I
get
want
rid
them to keep him.
they-
I want
they-
to see how this goes.
They have no choice but to get rid of him, I think.
Yeah.
Like, no
They should have
choice.
sacked him after Grimsby, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's an
unforgivable.
embarrassment.
I think it's
It's a genuine
unforgivable.
The
embarrassment.
thing is, though,
No
this
offense to
is
Grimsby.
thing is, this isn't even on
this
Amorim
is
so
really-
much as it's
No,
on.
but it is though.
No,
It's
no,
like-
no.
This isn't so much on Amorim as it is the ownership, where like they brought in. Remember, they brought in Ashworth, and Ashworth was like suggesting a direction for the club that they've just not went with,
Yeah.
and to a point where they sacked Ashworth because he just didn't agree with them that much, and they've went their own way, got Amorim, and he's failed, and all this money and time has been wasted down to
you
the
know what?
ownership not listening to the person they hired to come in and make the decision.
Do you know why they actually might not sack him? Alan Pardew raised this point on thing, and he said they actually might not sack him because of, you're saying he's looking to get the payout for getting sacked. That's why they might not sack him.
They can't
Because
afford it.
how can you fire all these
Can't
staff?
afford it.
Yeah, they fired all this, and then they went and spent 80 million on a striker.
Yeah, but
United have money. Let's not pretend like the United are skinned. It's Man United.
Well, why didn't they buy a DM then?
Why
I think that was
Do you know
why
what
they
the centre
sack all
mid
the
then?
dinner
I think that was
ladies?
PSR because they'd already spent 180 million. How much have they spent on the goalie Cunha and Bemo and Sesko? I think they'd gone to their limit.
They need to spend better, mate. They do.
Robert is too like.
They do actually need to spend
I just
better.
don't. I think they're just. It's a shambles behind the scenes. It's mental.
agree.
Know
Like
that.
again, they went down another wrong path.
Yeah.
It's so. It's
so many wrong.
It's like there's a left
so
and
many
right,
wrong
and they keep bumping
don't
into
think
a
it's
wall
that-
there,
I don't think
coming back
it's-
and going back down.
Mate, they're playing their best player out of position.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's that hard
They
to
are.
recover if you're getting in.
They're playing their
manager
best
in. I
player
think
out
they've
of
still got
position to
good
accommodate
players.
a system that doesn't work. I'm sorry, but he could do a job at United.
Yeah, it's, it's becoming a toxic relationship now because it's almost like Amorim just resents the club now
Yeah.
himself. So
100%. They need to get rid.
yeah,